Hello, it's Sass from Copia Stars, and this is a reading for Sunday, the 22nd of March. If you're watching this and it's not Sunday, the 22nd of March, don't worry, it's still meant for you. But it is a general reading, so please do take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's get stuck in, shall we? So all the cards I use are listed on my description, and it does take you to Amazon, but other retailers are available. It's just that one was easy because I like to find all space. So we've got your general energy for the reading, which is protection, banishing negativity. But we've also got the sun, which is healing energy, happiness, comfort and joy. We've got chamomile, which is gentleness, relaxation and sleep. We've got sage, which is wisdom, purification and harmony. We've got preserve, which is security, forethought and thrift. And last one, we've got broom, which is energy clearing and freshening. Now, that is the time of year, isn't it? Spring's coming. It's time to have our spring clean out. I know I am at the moment. I'm trying to have a massive declutter at home. Luckily, I've managed to score a table at a vintage fair because I have so much old vintage stuff. I used to have a vintage shop years ago, and I've just hoarded it all, you know. It's about time it went out with the old and in with the new, but definitely not in with the new because I don't need any more stuff. Just out with the old and keep out. Thank you very much. So here we go. Let's see what the Life Happens Oracle deck's got for us. So we've got masculine energy, overthinking as well. Two unusual cards to come together. Masculine energy generally doesn't overthink. Or if it does, it feels the fear and does it anyway, which might be the... Okay. Let's see what else we've got coming through here. Okay. It's a really mixed bag of feelings at the moment. I'm feeling like you've got loads of like plans and ideas, and you're ready to go. You're ready to clear out the old and in with the new. You're ready to start and embrace something for you, a new project, the garden, you know, something. But something is stopping you. You're feeling quite emotional. I don't know whether the thing that you need to do, you need to get past somebody who's almost like a guardsman, you know, and you feel like you have to be two-faced in order to sort of not smarm your way in, but you've got to, it's something that you really don't want to do, but you've got to pretend you do just to get past it. I think that's why you need to sort of this protection up. You need to, you know, find some inner strength, really. Maybe that's what the masculine energy is. Maybe it's to counteract this overthinking and this worry about somebody else's thoughts and opinions. You are a bit of a wave of emotions at the moment, and there's a self-care element here, the gentleness, relaxation and sleep, and this nurturing. It's like you're exhausting yourself from the worry, and I can totally empathise with that because I am a worrier. Do you want to know a little secret? My partner calls me Xena, but not because she's a warrior, but because she's a worrier. Xena, the warrior princess. That's what he calls me, because I do worry about everything. I have to research everything to the nth degree. I mean, you're hopeful here, which is always good. I do find that, you know, you do see light at the end of the tunnel. You just know that you've got to feel like you're treading on hot coals to get there. It's a time for healing. Yeah, maybe getting through this or dealing with this person. It might have been a school bully, you know, somebody who you've always avoided, but now you're going to have to not confront, but you're going to have to deal with them. And you know, school bullies, there's one thing I've learned about them. They're very keen to put the past to bed because they're ashamed of what they did and they don't really want to be labelled as that for the rest of their lives because they've grown up and, you know, water under the bridge and all that. You've not forgotten. I don't know whether it is a school bully, but it gives me that kind of, it's somebody, maybe a toxic work colleague, boss, family member, friend, but it's almost like you have to come into contact with them in order to get through this next part of your journey. Or they, like, I don't know, say you're applying for a job, no, not applying for a job, I don't know, say you have to like apply to the council for something, and the person that you have, the secretary for that department is somebody from your past, something like that, you know. Or your child is going to school and the person that bullied you in school is now working in the office, so it's then you have to contact if they're sick. So we've got lavender. There's a tiger and a rabbit there. I hope they're friends. 96. 96. So this is tough love. So people think lavender is soft, useful for shaping quiet space and calming rowdy children. But beneath its powdery scent is a hint of menthol. Can you smell it? That bite back of your palate. Whilst lavender appears to be the down-to-earth and gracious grandmother who'll soothe your soul and sing you to sleep, you're living a rare and blessed life if that's all you ever need from her. If circumstances should change, call upon lavender. She handles emergencies with military precision, keeping a cool head and a stout heart. She'll make a fine spy, field nurse, leader of the resistance, cloaking her steely strength under a sloppy grey bun and the familiar scent of summer. When lavender appears, it's time to ground yourself and dig deep into the task at hand. So there you go, grounding yourself. You know, you do have this wonderful wisdom. You do have this, you know, knowledgeable, experienced soul about you. If you're young, you might have been here before. If you're middle-aged, you know, you've lived a life, and you have experiences, and you have an ability to just, you know, just bite your tongue. And if that person is still the same person as they were all those years ago when you had to deal with them and they've done you bad, then, you know, you just have to find another way to communicate with whoever it is you need to get to beyond them. So for me, there was an issue at the school with somebody that I had to deal with the office, and the office wasn't the safe space for. And yeah, so I went to the head ambassador and I went to the deputy head and dealt with them instead. You know, you just find different ways. If you really can't get past this in your mind, you just find another way, don't you? It's 2 lucky numbers for you here. Ooh, got 2 lots. So we've got 0404, which is slow down, balance, power, struggle, force, violence, hope, authority, ancestors, restlessness, low vibrations, and warning. So this is to pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful, to be awake, to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. And then we've got 888, which is karma, balance, finances, success, wealth, cycles, what goes around comes around. A lot of money's coming your way. Fortune refers to more than just a monetary and material success. If you don't appreciate the people in your life now, you won't have them tomorrow. The message encourages you to take personal responsibility and use it to realise your greatest potential. We've got purse here, which is pay attention to your finances. There's another one here about being thrifty. So just be careful money's not flying out of your account. Problems to be resolved with the ink pot. And we've got new opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up. And we've got funnel, which is a period of frustration and lessons to be learned. So yeah, I think the period of frustration is that you've got to get over this obstacle, whether it's a person or a feeling, I'm not sure, but there is an obstacle that is stopping you from following that path that you wish to follow, and you're going to have to just, the only way out is through, you know. But maybe there is a way around that you can explore. So have a look into it. Just see if there's something else you can do or somebody else you can have a contact with. There we go. So we've got the goddess cards here. I love these new cards. So let's see what goddess cards come out for you today. We only want one, please. Just one goddess card. See which one we're channeling. Ooh, that's too many, isn't it, eh? Look at that. Just one card, please. We've got Pale. I follow my passion and act with honour and integrity. There we go. Just follow your passion. Now, she's the Hawaiian goddess of fire, volcanoes and dance. She always knew she was different. She was wild and free and didn't care for the rules. Her passions are her driving force, which led to a torrid affair with her sister's husband. Furious, her father sent her into exile. And, oh gosh, Namakukahai, I think that's how you say it, my glasses aren't that great, pursued her across the earth, which is her sister. Eventually, she came to Hawaii, where she settled, safe from her sister's wrath. She loved the island passionately and there found strength and honour. Should anyone steal from the island, they will feel her anger, but if you act with respect and love, she will embrace you warmly. So, the ritual for this goddess is about channeling your passion in a way that honours yourself and others. So reflect on a passion or hobby that excites you and engage in this activity mindfully, respecting its impact on yourself and others. So there we go. Beautiful reading, but do keep yourself cautious and, you know, rise above. Find it. This is going to make you innovative. This is going to make you be critical thinking. This is going to make you be a problem solver. So yeah, if you've experienced this kind of feeling where you've got this barrier, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Do tell me, and tell me how you got around it. That'd be great. I love the tea. Thanks so much for being with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.